I'm just trying to get, yeah, that's just where I want it. It's going to work out just fine. Yeah, I'll get to you another day. Your time is coming. All right. That's done enough. Let me move the wood back. Okay. So for now, this one needs to be cleaned again, but I'm going to wait because I want to get everything else done and back to some type of order in some way, shape, or form. Now this thing here really needs to be cleaned up, but a lot of this is just age. So I'm not going to really worry about this right now. This has to go on that, so let's put this here. Okay. I noticed too, this one has a little plate right here on it, so if you want to put a dado blade in there, you can. Where this one, the newer one, this one here came from Lowe's. This is a Hitachi. Doesn't. You have to take the whole thing off if you're going to want to put any type of a dado blade in there. This one here makes provisions for it. You know, you can tell. I don't believe that this one, even though this one's only maybe 10 years old, I bought it new, this one will outlast this one. This one will definitely outlast this. The stuff today, like this Montgomery Ward, still working and really not looking bad for what it is. I don't think you're going to see that with this one or any of the new stuff today. It's just not made like it used to be. I don't know what the differences are. I mean, you know, is it just better? Well, it's better quality and everything. You know, I mean, you can't look at iron anymore as being iron. You know, everything is so diluted down. You know, you take a piece of cast and it weighs less than a piece of fiberglass nowadays. You know, it's got so much air in it or other chemicals that are weaker that they just don't last. So, all right. Now, what do I want to do? This is where I wish my wife was out working, out here helping. Because you don't realize how much you use your wives, guys. Until they're not putting to use. for no seeing the other day cloth, and here it is. Ah, I even got charcoal over here. I went out and bought charcoal. I got charcoal over here. Geez, I should start checking my corners more. Christmas paper. You got something a little bit lighter that I can use and get out of this Astro van that's driving me nuts. Not Astro, out of this Ford because it's killing my back. And he says, you know, I got an all-wheel drive Astro van over there that runs really good. He says it's got like 50,000 miles on it. He said, but it's in great shape. Now, Vinny isn't going to bullshit me. He's going to tell me what he knows. Now, does he really know the car? Only for what he's known since he picked it up. But he knew enough about it to know, you know, that it was well taken care of. And by looking at it, you can see it was well taken care of. So he goes, you know what? I says, can you get me out of this? He goes, yeah. So he took over the loan on that one, on my Ford, and knocked $1,000, actually $1,500 off the Astro van. So I ended up back then, I think I paid $8,200 for it. That was my first one. And I'm going to tell you, when I drove it out of there, I liked the way it handled. It was a little tough getting used to the foot positioning because the hump was kind of close to your left foot, but it ran great. However, I noticed when I turned the wheel, I'd get chunk, chunk, chunk. I said, well, this isn't right. So I go back to him. I said, Vin, this 2 days later, thing's not right. He goes, what's it doing? I said, it's acting like a four-wheel drive with off tires. He goes, oh. He says, let me check. So while he's checking, I got a hold of this guy up at Napa, Dominic, and I'm talking with him because his brother and him used to own Greco's auto parts, and then he since became a big wheel for Napa. So anyway, he says, Astro van, all-wheel drive? I go, yeah. He goes, you got to put synthetic in that. He says, drain everything out of the tranny, drain everything out of the differentials, the transfers, whatever it is, drain it out, put in synthetic. He says, you won't have a problem. I tell Vinny. Vinny says, you know, I heard the same thing. All right. I said, all right. I said, well, do you want to do it or what? He goes, well, you can bring it in, leave it for a day or two, because I'm a little tied up, which I understand, friend or not. You got to understand these things. So I brought it over to him. That's how I met Chris. And that's how we bought the house. I brought the Astro van over to him. He changed out all the fluids to synthetic. We even did the oil synthetic. And as we're pulling on the driveway, they're putting up a for sale sign. And it was the agent putting the sign up. He just didn't hire somebody to come out and do it. See, a lot of your larger agencies, they get listings and they hire somebody to go out and put signs up. So they're working for the agency, but they're not an agent. Well, this was the actual agent doing it. And what the hell was his name? I got it on my phone. Anyway, not important. He says, are you the listing? He goes, yeah. Chances of looking, yeah. So we walked in, looked at it, and I said it before, it was dated, but it was well done, you know. So even though it was dated, it looks like you were walking into an Ozzie and Harriet house, you know, that type of thing. You had the little boomerang designs on the countertop with the yellow countertop, you know, with the little aluminum trim. You know, it was dated. And